Oh, hi there.
Oh, hello.
I heard
Harvard
you.
Water.
Hello, DG Relkin. Have you heard the good news?
Is this another attempt to recruit me to your church, Graydon?
No. No, the good news is armored tank warfare.
Oh, that is good news. Tell me more.
As soon as I oh good. Okay. As soon as this little window becomes a big window.
It might once you go into a level.
Yeah, it might
That
also
works.
be
Oh, it's an OBS thing. Oh, you updated.
yeah.
I always love that. And you're like, oh, cool. This should just transfer all of my settings over,
Yeah,
right?
well, we're doing the Allied campaign because I love freedom.
Coward.
France! Our brave boys in blue, fighting the German menace across the front lines. And in Africa.
How do
Whoa,
you feel
it's just
about
like a movie.
How do you feel about extremely specific squad formations and tactics?
Yeah, I do.
Like, you need to make those little guys there on the ground, those little ants crawling. You have to tell them
Yeah.
to crawl.
Yeah.
Or to walk, but walk faster. Okay,
Alright,
when you
I
get into the
played this
level, let's see if it
mission.
actually,
I played this mission for the people. Okay, hold it. Let me just resize
still
this
small?
little window here.
get in there.
This is, as big as I could make it.
Perfect.
It's still in 4:3. I don't care.
Good. Widescreen didn't exist back in World War II.
Here. We're already moving.
Alright, we're gonna do aggressive movement.
Oh, that little UI. God.
Yeah, UI scaling is for cowards, actually.
Having
Just
to
get
learn
better
what each of
eyes.
those little buttons did when I played through a few levels of this game wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Zack Snyder's masterpiece, Justice League Director's Cut.
I want to watch that still. I have to watch his Netflix movies first, though. Obviously. You've talked them up so much.
Yeah, they're some of the worst fucking movies I've seen not streamed by Joku.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. You haven't watched much bad movies then.
It's pretty bad. You're like, oh, it's not bad. I don't believe you.
I've liked most of his films.
I've liked most of... No, listen. Listen here, young man.
I'm older than you, but yes.
It's not...
Ready for action.
It's bad by Zack Snyder standards.
See, now I want to watch it.
Yeah, because you want to see people harvest grain, and you want to see a shitty version of Seven Samurai made
Yeah,
by
why
a
not?
clown.
Well, if I want to watch a bad version of Seven Samurai, I can just watch that PS2 game you were playing.
Yeah, or the
20XX.
remake of Magnificent Seven.
Which one?
The one with Chris Pratt.
Okay. Because there have been a bunch of takes on that. Wait, Mika.
Hello, welcome.
Reporting.
Okay,
Alright.
I need to send these men to their deaths.
No, I gotta storm.
Yeah, but first you gotta change their formation. Yeah, there it is, bottom left formation.
Yeah, no, I did aggressive formation.
Ready for action. Affirmative.
Gotta get them into one of these houses.
Yep.
Check that.
You know, Command and Conquer, you could tell a spy plane to go, show you part of the map.
Yeah.
What if that plane just stayed up there?
Yeah.
You gotta move those tanks up, man. You gotta flank your people. Oh, there's people in there?
Yeah.
Root them out.
I forgot how to do the storm, How do I storm?
Because it's not just a right-click thing, it's... You have to press I'm looking closely into my second monitor.
A-okay.
For the life of me, I can't remember how. Because it's been like 3 months since I first picked up this game. I was like, we should play this, and then it didn't initially.
And then it didn't play well with
Parsec.
Parsec or something.
This game was actually the reason we stopped parsecing.
Yeah. Anyway, what if we just kind of approximately fired?
Yes. Somewhere over there, maybe you'll hit something.
It worked during World War I. Why wouldn't it work during World War II?
Well, to be fair, after the first few months, the soldiers were kind of always in the same place
Yep.
for like the next 3 years.
Yep.
Oh, is this still kind of a tutorial?
Yeah, this is like a tutorial. Okay, apparently I blew up the enemy artillery.
Nice.
Returning to base.
Maybe.
Artillery here.
Can always send a few boys over there to scout it out in person.
Here.
Put them on their
Yes,
bellies.
sir.
Crawl through the underbrush.
Well, do we have any scouts?
Ready. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yeah, if it's still a tutorial, they probably just
Okay, it's
expect
fine.
you
I
to do
blew
something
them
very
up.
Specific.
Infantry.
Supply system. Number of temporary warehouses. Yep. Thank you for telling me what that meant. What do the warehouses do? What does that mean? Who knows?
I don't know. I don't think I ever got past all the tutorials in this game.
Your
I
orders.
kind of hope there isn't any like broader resource management to take care of because the
This
actual
does not
process
seem...
of micro seems really intense in this game. It's a lot of you making very specific decisions constantly.
Your orders.
I'm wearing my wrist brace for this.
Good. I'm not sure this is the one that you need it for, but
I was playing Wrath of the Righteous, and also playing tennis. So...
I do. There is something about the look of this that I like because there's something very like.
Because they're, like,
models.
polygonal, but the backgrounds are still pre-rendered.
But like even like the terrain very much looks like that kind of like model terrain. Like I'm gonna put my like
Yeah,
little
yeah.
like to scale houses and
Infantry.
tanks on here.
Contact.
Gomez Adams' train with the little man in it is somewhere circling this map. Is that a reference anybody understands nowadays?
No, absolutely not.
I say Adams Family and they say, oh, the Netflix show?
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
love Wednesday.
We love Wednesday.
On it.
Alright, we got a
Louis
scout.
Guzman, right? He's Gomez, right?
I got nothing against Louis Guzman.
Neither do I. He's just... nobody's Raul Julia. Also,
I
watched
mean,
Street
Raul
Fighter
Julia
movie
isn't even the
last night.
first Gomez Adams.
Yeah, but he is the Gomez Adams.
Yeah.
That's not
I
what old.
defy you.
That's not what people who are older and even more
Sir,
willing to go back in my day.
we've got you.
The kids have bad things.
Yeah, listen, it's bad. They love the TikToks and the Logan Paul.
Affirmative.
Yeah, those...
And
At least one of those is objectively bad.
yeah. As opposed to the things I liked when I was their age,
On our way.
which
Half
are
of them just
good.
turned out to be pedophiles.
Your orders. I'm here.
Or died young.
Alright, now...
Can you put that guy in that tower?
Yeah, I put that guy in the tower, and now I can do zeroed-in artillery fire
Yeah.
by pressing X. And then I can blow up their anti-tank guns.
Something tells me that the actual process of levels beyond the tutorial is a lot of you going and getting destroyed by something you couldn't have possibly known about. It's
You
either
just got to
that or
get better,
just
better at scouting.
extremely careful scouting.
Yeah.
Just inching forward. Like a game of 2012 XCOM. Just always going forward up by like a single space because it behooves you to do that.
Yeah, if you hate fun. And like winning.
I do. Do both of those. But yeah, we're closing on the end of this kind of grab bag
Yeah.
endeavor.
And then, yeah, we have...
we get a few more of these streams past this, and then we're on to some more concerted efforts.
Yes.
I was glad that we could see Blitzkrieg though, because this game is a lot.
Major
We've only seen-
Cossack Arby.
We've only seen a little bit of it this far.
Operation Jupiter. Capture the railway junction from south by pushing back and destroying the enemy forces. Easy peasy.
I love Norwegians.
Alright. Enemy troops are... Got it. Okay.
Report. Roger that.
Ready for action.
Alright. Aggressive formation, default formation, defensive formation, march formation. Okay, enemy aviation sighted.
Knowledge.
Yeah, shoot it down.
Check that.
With what?
Orders.
You have
No, these are artillery. These aren't AA guns.
Yeah.
oh, just all these dudes.
Into the wild blue yonder.
There's also something I like about how small the maps I've seen in this game are. It's just a
Yeah.
very specific mission you're on, not some grand sweeping endeavor, which I guess makes sense considering you don't build or anything.
Artillery.
Alright, now shoot the enemy,
Ready for action.
A-okay.
They can shoot them, right? Can you just bomb those houses down there? Just
I
kill
mean,
these civilians?
it works.
Oh, is that guy just gonna bomb your artillery?
Ready. Orders confirmed.
Nope, he's just gonna go over it, I guess. These are some really useless planes.
Ready.
Well, now the AI knows I'm here. Anyway, it's fine.
Sir.
I wonder, is this just a mission where you have to, like, get from one end to the other?
Ready.
Righto.
Ready for action.
Check that.
Alright, we're gonna put these guys into ambush mode.
Knowledge.
Because that will definitely matter. Alright, we finally blew up the enemy recon plane.
Oh, they can shoot in the air.
Because I sent in fighters instead of recon plane.
Ah.
Ready.
Okay. Yeah, you should just bomb that entire city street, if you already are, I guess. truck running away. Yeah.
We have the high ground now, Franz.
I think those guys are going to eventually run out of fuel, but it's just me. I'm not sure those planes have done literally anything. Unless they are actually shooting and I can't tell. Little pot shots whenever they turn. You might want to tell your guys to stop shooting.
Nope. It's fine.
March into the fires, men. For glory.
Anyway, we're storming this house. It's fine. We have a whole nother squad hanging out over here.
Chilling in somebody's house.
Yeah.
That's a go.
Here. Reporting. Yes, sir.
I wouldn't like being in war.
Controversial statement.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ready for action. Sir,
All right.
Ready.
Yeah, so what was the objective here? Just clear these houses out, or
I
what?
think it's yeah. I think it's captured.
Capture this train
Yes,
sir.
station.
And stay there.
Doesn't look like there's anything on the right side of the
Nope,
map.
there is. Anyway,
right away.
time for suppressive fire, my new friend. Let's blow up this fuel depot.
You know, they caught you flat-footed.
Yep.
It's fine. We did
See,
it.
they're getting on the ground. Oh, and now they're dead. Okay. Also, like, I think they just your performance here doesn't really dictate what you get in the next mission.
The George
Nice.
Medal.
Kind of just move on.
All right,
Yeah,
we
you did
gotta
something.
defend France. Okay.
This is gonna be our first
Dunkirk.
real mission.
Oh!
Are we just getting into it immediately?
Look at these different kinds of AT guns.
Oh, right. So the warehouses get you like upgrade points.
Yeah.
You have told me you do like unit promotion.
Yeah.
So surely you're gonna like it here.
Yeah.
Who are you fighting?
The Germans.
Pull up a real quick English to German translation. Sterben alliierte Abscham.
Yeah, no, we're using medium tanks. I understand. I know how to do.
That's die allied scum. Although you weren't allied at this point. You guys are Brits, right?
Yeah. All right, capture the large village. Eliminate the bridge guards. Capture the small settlement. Capture enemy warehouse.
Das Essen ist lecker. The food is tasty.
All right.
Here.
That's the actual German I can do without a translation.
We're already moving. Battery. Artillery through.
Yeah, I like how smooth these animations are, especially the vehicles.
Here. Report.
All right. Okay, all my boys are in this
And all these trucks.
Ready for war.
Ready to move out.
Roger that.
Come on, lads.
Here.
Was it still king? Was it king country?
Yeah.
Ready for
World War One? Okay.
Have World War II? Yeah, haven't you seen the King's Speech?
No.
Front here. Report.
Oscar-winning film?
We're already moving.
That doesn't mean much to me.
No.
Orders.
Tom Hooper, noted enemy of entertainment, maker of Cats. Which is,
Is this a Tom with a TH?
no.
Orders. Roger.
My favorite Toms.
Right away.
I look at Tom Hooper and I just get Tom Hopper,
Battery here.
who you may remember as the most recent live-action version of Albert Wesker.
Okay. They have an AA gun.
Okay, your recon plan was destroyed. Yeah, just shoot in there.
But they have an AT gun.
Now start sweeping your boys in there. Use the buildings for cover.
Affirmative. Dug in. Right on. Let's smoke them. That one's coming down.
Watch my back.
Yeah, look at these boys.
saddled up.
Go ahead and send all these teenagers off to their death, Braden.
Absolutely. Ready for
Yeah.
saddled up.
This squad is all the men from one British fit village. Surely everything will work out.
We're already moving. Affirmative.
Ready for action. Sir, yes, sir.
I love the gun behind it in the way that
Orders.
that's such weird attention to detail. Normally you'd think they would just make it like a single block unit or whatever, but you actually have to turn the car around enough
Yeah. Oh,
to
yeah.
get it pointed where you want.
Yes,
That's
sir.
probably pretty unnecessary attention to detail, but it's good.
A-okay.
Alright.
Oh, they're shooting you.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Acknowledged. Ready. Ready for action.
So I played about half of the Dawn of War 1 campaign.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get through all of the Dawn of War stuff before we play Dawn of War 2.
Yeah. Acknowledged.
That game's still great. Unsurprisingly.
Ready for action. A-okay.
Can't you throw grenades? I think that's like a special command.
Yeah.
Oh, they...
Yeah, we're on it.
Sergeant Webster, no!
Who?
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Upton, no!
What are the orders?
They have names.
Front here.
Artillery crew. That's a go.
Oh, you had tanks?
Yeah.
Sir.
Right on.
I wish it should have sent the tanks in first. My bad.
Ready for action. Orders
They had an
confirmed.
AT gun, though.
Yeah, but maybe you wouldn't have a giant pile of corpses.
Ah!
Those kids were always gonna die. It's war, son.
Too young to die. Great shot.
Ready. Right away. Front here.
Does it remember every single explosion that happens on the ground? 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
not seeing these disappear yet.
All right.
Did it all go bad? Or no, you have more tanks full of guys.
No,
Do you have more
I
trucks?
have, yeah, I have more trucks full of guys. Oh, one of my core units has been killed. What a shame.
Roger that. On our way.
All right, boys. Things didn't go so well for the last group, but you got this.
Battery. Affirmative.
Yeah, there are a number of games like this that unsurprisingly came from somewhere in Europe.
Saddled up.
I think this is just probably one
Oh,
of the
they
cleaner
blew up all of my
representations
trucks.
with the people in them.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
You have one back up there by that house, right? The top left corner of the building? Or
Yeah, I still got people in this house, yeah.
then it's still doable.
Oh, my sniper has been killed.
We're already moving. Attack.
Hey, you destroyed one of their planes. There's nothing else.
Into the road.
Arms ready.
Saddled up.
Man, they had a lot of bullshit over here.
Acknowledge.
Alright, man. It's up to you. All your armor is gone. I believe it.
That's a go.
Medic.
They have more
Technically,
tanks than
they're-
me.
Yeah. By the way, Brayden, this game is hard.
What?
This game's for, like, psychos. Or people who are willing to just say, okay, this is the game I'm going to play for the foreseeable future and learn every in and out
Ready.
of its systems and mechanics.
On our way. Ready.
But yeah, I was getting the impression with this as I got deeper into it was just that it was going to be a lot of like trial and error,
Affirmative. Report.
which is why I didn't get especially far in it. But like I said earlier, there are a number of games like this,
On our
and
way.
I thought it was worth showing off just one of them.
I mean, we also played Men of War.
Men of War is a lot more approachable, I think.
Sir, yes, sir.
Like him focusing more on like individual squads makes it like you immediately draw comparisons to John of War 2 when playing it, and got through most of that first level, and that game does not fuck around. It's known for being a very hard game. But this one has you like doing extremely specific things with individual squads of infantry, telling armor and all sorts of artillery to do different things as well. And the game's not going to hold your hand. I believe they're called the Silent Storm games. Also
Oh, yeah.
qualify.
No, Silent Storm is, well, same developers this game, first off.
Report.
I wonder how many of the ones I've looked into are just this developer.
Neval
Let me look into
Interactive
that.
made a lot of stuff.
Sir, yes, sir.
I really hope that every single game I look into is just new ball.
They made Heroes of Might and Magic 5 as well. The last good Heroes of Might and Magic game.
That is a good game.
Front here. Right away.
They made Rage of Mages
Yeah, they made Rage of Mages.
and Ether Lords.
Ready. We're already moving.
Okay, no, they were responsible for some. I don't remember what some of their names were, but no, there's a handful of other.
And what if I
Games
told
like
you
this I'm
that
not seeing.
former Neval Interactive devs
We're already moving.
Yes.
are the ones who founded Owlcat, the makers of Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous?
Oh, and you mean Pathfinder Kingmaker, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Report.
They're still around. I had no idea Neval was still technically around.
I mean,
They haven't done anything in years, but they still technically exist.
which means they're like a weird holding company.
Yeah. Not since Prime World Defenders 2.
Here. Roger that.
Did you ever play Prime World Defenders? It was... No, what am I thinking of? No, this is a collectible card game. There was some sort of Prime World, like, tower defense.
That's a go. Artillery crew.
I may even have that in my Steam.
Right away.
Yeah, Prime World Defenders. I apparently played 3 hours of this game.
Check that. Ready.
Probably during my big tower defense
Roger that.
kink.
Here.
And I perfected every level of the original
Where do you want us?
defense grid,
Absolutely.
even like the Portal DLC, which I wouldn't recommend. That's a lot of
Right
work.
on.
Artillery crew. On my way.
Waiting your command.
But yeah, I watched, speaking of Raul Julia earlier, I watched Street Fighter the movie yesterday.
Uh-huh.
That movie is a lot worse than I remembered.
He's having fun.
I don't know if he's having fun. In fact, I feel like the only person there that might be having fun is
Watch my back.
the guy is I forget his name, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I am
'Cause
going
he-
to
he
kick
made a lot of
Bison's ass so hard that all the Bison wannabes are going to feel it.
Absolutely.
The guy that played Zangief actually was the only good bit of comedic relief in the entire movie.
Acknowledged.
Why were you following General Bison? Because he paid me well. You got paid?
Arms ready.
But yeah, most of that movie is just... It's rough.
Ready for war.
Especially at the end where they just have them all in like the worst cosplay imaginable.
Yeah.
That one, it's like, oh, I guess that lady was Cammy?
Yeah, Kylie Minogue. Oh god. Their tanks are better than my tanks.
We knew this.
I mean, history also knew this.
But, Brandon, you're a history major. Shouldn't you be good at these games?
Eat shit. Eat shit.
Shouldn't you just be able to do
Mike.
these all in one try?
Yeah.
That's Yatsu, that's a resounding no.
Does it hold up? No. For something to hold up would require it to be good in the first place.
Now, Mortal Kombat.
That movie's
still
at
A-okay.
least fun.
It's a good time. The second one's garbage, but that first one's a good time.
Into the wild blue yonder.
Alright. Alright.
And I'm just gonna make a point of saying this out loud, not just into a text box. But if you like Beverly Hills Cop, watch the new one. It's good.
How many jokes does Eddie Murphy make about how kids these days?
Reporting.
Like, one?
I got a bullet with
I think maybe one. He's
what you got.
turned. Listen, when he wants to,
He can still be Eddie
which
Murphy?
isn't often. Yeah, when he wants to, which is not often, he can still be Rick. One of the first things that happens in that movie is him driving around to
Artillery.
the classic song, The Heat Is On, around Detroit, watching people just live their lives, and some kid kind of turns around and just flips him off and says, "Fuck you, Foley," and he laughs. And it's like, yeah, okay, it's Beverly Hills. It's Beverly Hills Cop. It's good.
Waiting your command.
What you got. Consider it done.
So I take a win where I can get it, because that should have been garbage.
Roger that.
if every other decades-old sequel... I guess I don't know, Blade Runner was great. But also, that's not a comedy.
Right on target.
Too late comedies tend to be absolute trash.
Absolutely. Infantry down.
Also, Judge Reinhold has, that guy looks like he's lived a hard life. Although that might just be because he was a babyface for so long. You seem like you're doing better. Was the answer just don't, assault the town?
Better is a relative term.
Oh, never mind, all your people down there are dead.
Everyone's dead.
It's hard to tell. It's very zoomed out.
I cannot zoom in.
Some would say this is too far.
On my way.
Bird's eye view doesn't necessarily have to be at the height a bird might fly.
Affirmative. Right on. Right on. Absolutely. Going home. Yes, sir.
Hope this doesn't work out.
Yes, sir.
We do have other
Need to
games.
fix this fast. Yes, sir.
Alright, we're just gonna back up,
Coordinates.
and we're gonna,
Sir, yes, sir.
I know, shoot in that general direction.
Ready for war.
Here.
Sir.
I was gonna make a joke about how they actually would direct directions, and I can't actually remember how that's done. Isn't it like degrees and then like minutes or something?
Yeah.
I have no understanding of that system at all.
Okay.
Coordinates.
My heavy gun is running low.
Ready for action. Yes, sir. Orders confirmed. We're too young to die. Check that. Ready for action. Orders confirmed. Get 'em all.
Coordinates. Sir, yes, sir.
See, now I'm just looking into weird Wikipedia articles about artillery sound ranging. That's
I died
fucking
again.
Wild. Yeah, I kind of expected it. I didn't expect us to make any progress in this whatsoever. Like this is the deep end of RTSs as far as I'm concerned. Like this isn't a game made for people, which is why I thought you might appreciate it. Because
Yeah.
you tend to like to play RPGs that are not made for people. I thought maybe an RTS might tickle your fancy.
Roger that.
Yeah,
In
the
an
people's
academic
RTS.
sense.
I'm going in. Okie dokie. Consider it done.
Yeah, I guess my assumption would be you would try to sneak some people into nearby houses to get a better look at where things are and then indirect fire. Take some headway
Okie dokie.
and swooping tanks. But seems like the second you get anything even close to the perimeter of the buildings, they just start hammering you.
Truck here. Ready. Report. Uh-huh.
Presumably they already have people in position in the houses.
We're already moving. Affirmative.
So how's Pathfinder going?
Hey, what if I told you that playing that game, let's say,
Go, go, go.
Report.
about
Watch my back.
About?
it turns out playing that game,
All day? Bad for your wrist?
yeah. Also,
Ready.
playing that game, multiple years after the fact,
Saddled up.
a lot less buggy.
Truck here. Right away.
I always play games late.
Yeah, look at you.
Saving money,
And, yeah,
Roger that.
getting the better version of the game.
being out of the zeitgeist.
Right
Yeah,
away.
it's fine.
Constantly being like, yeah, I haven't played it. And then, and people are like, okay.
Affirmative.
That's not how those conversations go,
Check that.
but sure.
Orders confirmed.
Look at this guy with other hobbies.
Yes, sir.
Ugh.
Such as?
Yeah, I like to read a lot. And exercise a lot.
Check that.
That's good. I like tennis.
Writing.
Sir. Ready.
There was a brief time I played badminton. Until I realized that it was just less interesting tennis.
Ready.
Battery.
What if tennis, but you didn't really have to run? I feel like is
Key.
the tagline for badminton.
I'm going. Okie dokie.
A sport for out-of-breath people everywhere.
I mean, as a fancy lad, I'm always thinking,
Consider it done.
Battery.
I was wondering what Trevor and Chadwick are doing down at the country club.
Battery, yeah.
Gonna go play some pickleball with my boys.
see,
Is
pickleball,
a rich thing, or is that just an old people thing?
pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America, just so you know.
What does that mean?
It means that a lot of people are playing pickleball.
I typed in pickleball, and the first thing I got was, "What is pickleball?" That seems about right. Is pickleball just tennis?
Arms ready.
It's tennis with on a shorter court with like a wiffle ball, basically.
Perfect hit.
Oh no. I apologize.
Army,
We're responsible for it up
affirmative.
here in Washington.
Yeah. We carry pickleball stuff in the store. It's just that the pickleball people never fucking buy it. They have their also pickleball paddles, like a nice pickleball paddle, just as expensive as a nice tennis racket.
Victory! We need to... Yeah, we're on it.
Which one would make a better
Coordinates.
melee attack weapon?
Arms ready. Battery. Right away.
I feel like it would still be a tennis racket.
Yeah.
You can do some damage with that.
We've got you.
Acknowledged.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, the big thing about pickleball is that it's literally just tennis where you don't have to run around as much. But
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that
also
probably
you
make
don't
more
it doesn't
fun.
fuck up your wrist as much.
Sure, not that is hard. Which I guess makes a lot of sense why it's attracting so many older folks. I have an uncle that's very into pickleball.
Yes, sir.
Every one of those conversations more or less goes with me nodding and saying, cool.
Yeah, we're on it.
I used to play sports,
Yeah, we're on
and
it.
then I stopped.
See, that was my secret. I didn't used to play sports.
And now you do.
Kinda. Yeah.
Hey, even occasionally is still more than not at all. Oh, I wish these houses could be completely destroyed. Get proper
You can.
construction tech.
I mean, if you want proper destruction tech, that's Nevil's next game, Silent Storm.
Which I have installed. Because of course not.
Yeah, just install the mod that makes the animations.
It's right there with Hate Plus and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines and
Uh-oh.
these other games. I'm just
You haven't played
probably gonna play at some
Bloodlines?
point. No, I've been meaning to. I even have the full the big mod pack installed and stuff. I played just to make sure it worked.
Uh-oh. Game crashed.
I think that's Blitzkrieg.
That's Blitzkrieg.
You got blitzed out of existence.
I was doing well that time, but then I
It did
alt-tabbed
seem like it.
accidentally.
Yeah, games from the mid-2000s are not a fan of alt-tabbing.
No, they don't like it when you tab alternatively. They really don't.
That was from, what, 2003? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Silent Storm has a bunch of crazy destruction tech. That game's like XCOM, but for psychopaths.
Like Blitzkrieg.
Like Blitzkrieg.
But not this next, or actually maybe this next game, because I didn't play this one.
You haven't played this one. This game
No.
is this game seems like something. Alright, let me just pull up. It worked when I tested it, he claims. Alright.
This is Seven Kingdoms Ancient Adversaries?
Yes, this is...
Oh, I need to play this. I'm just looking at screenshots of this. Oh, dude. Yeah. It looks like Bad Majesty. I think it's Trevor Chan.
Okay, nope. It's the other window I have to...
Oh, that's interesting. So if you go to single player in this game, it literally just brings up like what is effectively the skirmish mode. You have to go down to scenario
Yeah,
to
of
get
course.
something akin to a campaign.
It's
It's just a bunch of like randomly named things with a difficulty with a numerical score attached to them.
Yeah. This... Hey bro, I really love your tech demo. Okay. And it did not like that I clicked out of the window. Don't worry. The game is working as intended. No, it's okay. Don't worry.
I believe in you.
It was working.
I feel like if nothing else, something like Cossacks would probably just function.
Nope.
It doesn't?
No.
Oh, I see something.
No, that's the DX Wind video thing. Here we go. I had to. So when it plays the intro video, it doesn't like that.
Can you skip it?
Probably. There we go. I had to mess around with the capture window. Anyway,
It all worked out.
use vast deposits of natural resources near a village to build a powerful economic base. Yeah, so my name is William T2. William II Conqueror.
Ready. Ready, 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 ready.
Yebo. Izodo. Kakamatsu. Izodo.
I think if you build a mine on that resource, that looks like iron to your south.
Izodo. Yebo.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yebo. Ready. Izodo. Yebo.
I very intentionally did not look at anything.
Good. Looks like there's some clay and iron to your south that you could probably, because the description said to make use of your natural resources.
All right.
You got some copper to your north.
Izodo.
Oh, I see. Whenever you build something, you have like little arrows indicating what places you can trade with. There's a lot happening here.
Oh God. Darius's kingdom proposes a treaty.
And then you gotta
How?
gotta pull peasants to work in your mines. And you can tell peasants to go off to new places and make new areas.
Building complete. Building complete.
Oh man.
Ready. Yebo. Kakamatsu. Ready.
Also, the soundtrack of this game's okay.
Yeah. Big fan
there's
of
there's different soundtracks for each one. If you go into play music, Chinese, Greek, Japanese, Maya, Persian, Norman, and Viking.
Ready. Yebo.
Meepo.
People.
Ready.
Meepo?
Who are these supposed to be?
Yebo. Yebo. Ready.
Like, are these supposed to be Vikings? Are these supposed to be Persians?
No, I think we are the yeah.
Oh, it's weird though. If you put people in like the mines, they start growing new people in the mines.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I think that's actually your nearby. Yeah, I don't know what the hell these names are. Emma Kenny in Gungundlu.
Yebo. 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 Kakamatsu. Yebo.
I think we're Vikings.
言えば言えば
I'm in an inn, which allowed me to summon a scientist.
いつほどいつほど
Who built the Tower of Science? Something's happening here. I don't know what, but
Going down. Losing all my money. My money's going down. It's not even funny.
same. Make a marketplace in such a way that it interacts with your mine in a town, maybe. This feels like a more complicated Warwind in a way I'm very into.
Alright, we have copper and iron.
Building complete. Ready.
Tower of Science makes you
いつほど Ready. Ready. 言えばいつほど言えば
Alright, so if I activate from the marketplace on the iron mine, yep, it's sending it there. I think. Yes.
Ready.
Oh, jeez.
言えばここマッチ Ready. 言えばいつほどいつほど言えば
It's like where you build stuff really matters. Gotta make sure it's connected to a marketplace and the marketplace is capable of reaching a settlement. Still losing money like crazy. I have no idea why though.
Okay, we
Also, I
have
like it. Your icon for your reputation is just a thumbs up.
yeah. You know, one of the things I really appreciate about this era of RTS is they're just trying things.
Yeah. Okay, so then that takes that. Can I take over Gelling? Can I attack Gelling? Nope, Gelling brought 80,000 warriors out to attack me. Gelling killed me. How's it going over there?
I'm building a war factory.
Okay, and I guess I probably should have been making these trade treaties. God, you throw one spear at a community and they just kill you.
言えばここマッチ
Okay, I'll tell you what, I will look at the training and maybe I can give you information.
Building complete.
Basic economics.
Oh no!
What happened?
言えば
Oh, this is one of those games. It's like that. It's like that. Lords of the Knights of Honor game where you have to make specific weapons.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. How's it going, guys? It's me. Welcome to my YouTube market.
Ready. Ready.
Well, King William over here is learning to develop clay.
Ready.
Oh, I see.
Ready.
Okay, so you can train your peasants to be specific things. So you're not really
Yeah.
relying on your leader. I like it, the long delay on mousing over a thing before it actually tells you what it does.
Yeah. Tooltip. Listen, tooltips. I also like how okay, I don't think I can build. Okay, I can't build any weapons because I probably haven't researched anything.
Yeah, you need a science of you need a tower of science. A science of tower?
Science of Tower?
My favorite Stephen King novel.
Okay, how do I gotta increase my... Okay. Sale of goods. Not very good. Alright. How do I increase tax?
Okay, so in order to turn a mine's raw materials into finished goods you can sell, you must build a factory.
Yeah, I did that.
To train somebody to be a manufacturer. So you want it to be a normal factory, not a war factory.
Yep. I got that. I just like that devs were trying this stuff.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, you have a natural resource which then needs to be processed into something that can be turned into something, and then you need to sell it at marketplace.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you properly allocate space for all of them so that they can all interact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's more or less also is what I've already forgotten the name of it, but Knights and Merchants.
Knights and Merchants. Yes, that sounds right.
I really like that Prince William speaks French.
Yeah, as he should. Those damn Normans. So I think I might be playing as the Mayans. I don't know if there's any difference between any of these civilizations.
Well, they all have like a unique unit or something like AoE 2.
Yeah. Oh, we could play the AoE 2. Now that's a game.
It's too good of a game.
Yeah, because people are still playing it.
Oh, then you make a caravan from the marketplace. I've lost the ability to train people. Oh, jeez. I have no idea why I didn't have the ability to train peasants. Is that dog barking audible?
No.
Okay, good. Something tells me if you understand how to make all this work together,
It still isn't good.
I'm just not sure there's actually anything fun here.
It's a real shame I couldn't get the Cryos game to work with OBS.
Which one was that?
Black Moon Chronicles
Sure.
is the RTS brought to you by your friends and mine, but especially Zombie Pie's friends at Cryo Interactive. Makers of such things as Atlantis and...
Oh, so this does actually, like, the drain on my money is
えちょっと
lowering.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is working, but now I need to make a caravan to send them out to go trade with people?
Yeah, yes.
Send this caravan down to this town over here. Yeah, I will say that if you want a game like this, Knights of Honor is a considerably more interesting one.
I mean, yeah, if we could play Knights of Honor 2, Sovereign, the sequel.
Sure.
言えば
I know, it only came out 2 years ago, so...
It's this... There was this weird amount of games that didn't want to just become purely management games and kept trying to keep some element of the RTS here, but like this isn't an interesting RTS.
I mean, yeah, what I see from games like this is management games from this era trying to experiment with also being RTSs. Like trying
And I don't think
trying
it's
to make
really
Civ.
benefiting either idea.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's something more interesting when you go along in terms of like trying to maximize space efficiency or something with the natural resources you have available, but I feel like after finishing this economy tutorial, I kind of get what the entire loop of the game is because there's not a lot of buildings in this.
Anyway, we're very slowly learning how to make this catapult. I don't...
Yebo.
Ebo.
Oui, mon commandant.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. The children went off to see Inside Out 2 again.
That seems to be on top of the world.
Yeah, well, Despicable Me 4 is now the highest grossing movie.
えちょっとえちょっとえちょっと
And then that
えちょっと
that horror movie that's apparently very Silence of the Lambs, but Nicolas Cage is in it as the serial killer. That apparently is also... Oh yeah, it's called Long Legs.
Okay, I'll have to watch that at some point.
I hearing about it makes me want to see it. Okay. Well, I don't want to play more of this. Anyway, here's some more video games from Enlight Software and Trevor Chan. Capitalism Plus.
Oh god, no. This guy's responsible for the capitalism games?
Yep.
Great. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I love fun. And that's why, that's why I play real-time strategy games.
You love fun.
Yeah. Alright, what else do I have immediately ready to go?
Anything we can throw up super quick?
Yeah, okay.
We needed to know.
I needed
I'm
to...
gonna guess that Total Annihilation Kingdoms is probably too much work.
Total Annihilation Kingdoms didn't seem like it wanted to work.
Oh, that's too bad.
In a window.
That's okay.
Let's see.
Cossacks has proven to be a problem.
Cossacks will require at least some work, but Let's see.
Do you have XCOM Apocalypse installed?
Oh, never mind. Cossack. That's right. No, Cossacks works just fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would figure Cossacks would work. Our friends at GSC World.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Stalker 2.
I don't know what to think of Stalker 2. I hope it's good. Alright, well, thanks, Seven Kingdoms. We hardly knew you. They're not all going to be winners. In fact, I'd say most of them are going to be bad. But that's also kind of what we were looking for. It's nice when one turns out to be good.
All right.
Also, if too many of them are good, though, then I get disappointed. Brayden, tell me with the Cossacks. Who were
Okay,
they?
so
What's their modern analog?
Cossacks. I mean, they were like from Ukraine,
Oh,
and
Slava Cossacks.
all right.
The Knights of the Ukrainian Steppe. It's a pretty good title.
Now I just need window capture.
Well, don't look into how the Cossacks ended.
Oh, yeah, the Tsars loved the Cossacks.
Some 2 million were sent to the gulags of Russia,
Yeah,
and their people were.
and the
mostly
Soviets
annihilated.
loved the Cossacks. I mean,
Don't worry,
that's
this is before all that, though.
that's Sean Bean's character's whole like evil backstory in Goldeneye.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
006? Trevelyan?
yeah, he's a Cossack, and he was his people were betrayed by England. All right, well, it will play
Is it
the
not
intro
working anymore?
video in the. It'll play the.
GSC World.
Yeah, who could have foreseen that this old ass video game doesn't like game capture, which means I have to do window capture, but it won't let me use it in a window. It's great.
You want to play some Pathfinder?
I could. That's a good video game, though.
It's a treat. Maybe you deserve it
I
after this.
I was not expecting to be as immediately baffled by Seven Kingdoms Ancient Adversaries as I was. And
I don't think it's baffling as much as within like 15 minutes I knew what that entire game was.
hold it. I have one more backup.
Okay.
Let's see if this will work. Already off to a great start. Cannot find supported display mode.
Mm-hmm. Been seeing that a lot recently. I'm trying to get things up and running.
Yeah. All right.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the only like last couple of things I have on my list are games I think will just work, like Empire at War.
Yeah. Yeah. Star Wars. You hear about this?
No. I've been more of a Star Trek person myself.
I mean, the great thing about both Star Trek and Star Wars is that most of them is bad.
True. What was that space movie that Hasselhoff was in? I think they did a
Mr. Science?
yeah, Star Crash.
Yeah. That episode's great.
I'm a big Star Crash fan. What is Star Wars? Please explain it to me. Is it like Star Crash?
It's like Snow Crash, actually.
Is there a half-naked woman just
There's
running around?
you learn about the net.
Is Christopher Plummer in Star Wars? I'm gonna guess not.
No. Alas, Christopher Plummer is not in Star Wars. For as much as I would love to see him in it.
Actually, I went and watched the. Yesterday when I got home from, I was out of town all day, and I got home and I just kinda
and you
crashed.
looked at the news and you're like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, and then I retreated into
And then-
movies for a while.
Yeah, and then you
I shied away from the light.
and then you
went to
streamed
darkness.
Princess Maker 2 for 2 hours. No,
No,
wait,
I
that was
watched-
me.
Brandon, I watched the Raimi trilogy of Spider-Man movies.
All 3 of them?
I've never seen the third one before.
Oh, no.
Now I get why I
Wait,
hadn't.
you never saw Spider-Man 3?
Nope, and I'm not going to watch it again.
Yeah.
I still like the second one a lot, and
Yeah.
that first movie's better than I thought.
That first movie is like super corny, but like that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
The CG
And who was
maybe
it?
hasn't
There's
aged
a-
super well.
No, not neither of them, to be honest. Who was it? It was in the first or I think it was in the first one. There's a bizarre Lucy Lawless cameo where she just plays some random punk rocker girl who's just
No,
like
that's-
Spider-Man. Yeah, he's cool.
That's not bizarre. Sam Raimi did Xena.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Yeah, who do you think produced Xena Warrior Princess?
I don't know. I watched it when I was a small
Yeah.
child. Wasn't paying attention to
Yeah.
producers.
But yeah, no,
I
Sam
was more just
Raimi
like,
was the
pretty
creator
girl.
of that show.
Pretty girl throws discus and screams.
Anyway, we're
Pretty girl.
besieging Dresden.
Lesbian sequence? What
Yeah.
does this mean? Ah, yes, my favorite real-time strategy game.
I mean, we could play it with real time with pause, but I'm playing
Don't.
on a core
Don't do that.
difficulty,
Don't do that with these games. Honestly, when I
Kingmaker
tried
was
playing
made
Kingmaker-
for it,
No.
but even then, like, you are managing 6 characters who have a Pathfinder amount of stuff.
I couldn't even get through Staglord with real time with pause. Like I managed to get through that first big cave sequence against the goblins and stuff.
Yeah.
But past that point, it was just not going to happen. Switch to turn based, and that game got infinitely easier.
Thankfully, you don't have to choose. It's a toggle. That's the benefit. All right.
So, what path did you choose?
I haven't gotten there yet.
How long does that take? I feel like you've been
It's
playing
the
a
end
lot
of
this.
Act 2. Is when you select your mythic path.
Okay, here's an important question. What is your creative character named?
His name is Tedric Galvane.
I don't think I've ever heard of Tedric before. That's a good.
Yeah,
that feels original.
Yeah. Entirely original. Anyway, controlled fireball's good because you can just drop it in the middle of your party and get away with it. Because it makes
Oh,
it...
is that a thing where you just like it does? Allies don't take damage? Or-
Allies take the minimum amount of damage. And as you can see for Sela, she's the paladin. She's also the Pathfinder, like, whenever there's art of a paladin, it is Sela in all of their books. In the same way Amiri is the barbarian in all of the official art.
Oh, the dark-haired, angry white lady?
Yeah, the barbarian lady. Who doth barbar.
I'm gonna install Toy Box. I'm gonna play Kingmaker again. After I beat Poe 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you will.
Hey, I've actually done some stuff in Pillars of Eternity 2.
I'm not
recently.
even being contemptuous. I
That
believe
game's
you
really
will.
good. I haven't gotten to the main city yet. I've stopped a couple times in the way. I killed that one pirate that gives you a hard time at the beginning
Yeah.
of the game.
Thirsting entanglement.
That's simping, right?
Yeah. That's when your credit card statement comes due.
There's stick entanglement.
Yeah.
What's up that sidebar? I don't remember that in the first game.
Yeah, no, you can... Don't worry, they got plenty of hotbar for you.
Okay, that's good. I feel like that always ended up kind of determining what abilities I used. I'm like, I don't want to have to open up a menu every time I want to play a character. You have some sort of like fast forward on your movement speed, or
Yeah. Yeah, I have combat animation speeds sit to fast.
very good.
For, But yeah,
Poor guy's just trapped in that cell. You're gonna kill him?
yeah, it's a Minotaur. And
What
he's
did he
not
do to
trapped. He's a half-fiend furious Minotaur.
I mean, that's judgy. That's racist. Half fiend, half minotaur, though.
He's asleep.
Snake, don't be ruled by your genes.
What if I told... Well, here's the thing. Do you know who one of the two demon lords currently invading the world through the demon hole is? It's Baphomet, the Lord of Minotaurs.
I mean, getting the broad brush here. I don't know how I feel about this. Minotaurs seem like they might be the worst D&D race. Also,
In what
never mind.
sense?
Now I'm racist to Minotaurs. Turn
In,
around.
in terms of stats?
Now they're bonuses.
I mean, I think at this point everyone just uses the alternate ability scores, where you just take a +1 in one thing and take a +2 in another.
No, I meant like their the charge thing. And
Oh.
whatnot. It's very specific.
But yeah, I made the main character a magus.
That's the sword and sorcery.
Sword mage. The definition of a gish.
I think when I play Haymaker again, I'm going to go back to my original idea of using that one really stupid human portrait that just looks like the dumbest middle-aged white dude you can imagine. I'm going to make Sensei Bob again. I'm going to choose the monk subclass that has the... What is it? It's like a...
Sensei.
Like a cleric.
Senseis are basically monks, but
Yeah,
instead of
senseis.
flurry of blows, they get they get
literally just
they get
sensei,
bard
yeah.
song. They get, instead of flurry of blows, they get bard song. So that's good.
Sensei Bob.
Oh no, this prisoner's gone insane.
No, you don't get it. I'm a green belt. I know what I'm doing. Call me Sensei.
You're irrelevant.
Oh, you just stabbed at me, is it? I thought.
Yeah. I'm using... I gave Tedric Galvane an Estoc, which is like a
It's a good
rapier,
Dark Souls
but
weapon.
bigger.
Yeah. So when I do
It
that-
does
that shitty little
2d8
jab-
instead of... It does 2d4 instead of 1d6. So it's way better.
Yeah, higher minimum damage.
You are a crusader,
Oh,
right?
it's everyone's favorite
Did you
character.
come to free Dresden? My name is
Pretty lady?
Ursulae.
No, it's a succubus waifu.
Oh. That's what I said.
This was ill-considered. You should have killed her here, not given her a chance to return and stab us in the
So how
back.
far are you into this then? Like how long is
Not
this game?
ask you for anything.
This is
I will
so
offer
this is
nothing in
Act
return.
2 of 6.
You'd only think I was trying to hurt you. I will leave, and you will never see me again. Yes, that will.
Someday.
Do not deceive you. I am
A demon on the path to redemption?
An experiment on one's...
Repentant.
You have no but I only ask for farewell.
Yeah, so depending on... Guess what?
I
She'll
would
join
install
your
that
party
right
later.
now, but I installed Intergrade, which is a lot. It's 90 gigs.
Yeah.
Steve, did you beat Anachronox?
No.
Or are you still stuck in Anachronox?
Listen, I never claimed I was going to beat Anachronox.
No, I called out to Zeep. There
Oh.
he is.
ZP.
No, he's still stuck in it.
He's still playing Anachronox? Unfortunate.
And for some reason, despite the fact that that new Metal Gear Solid 3 is coming out, Joku's currently playing Snake Eater.
Yeah, he's got to play them all.
Yeah, definitely can't just wait for the new one and then... Well, he's going to play that one too, obviously.
Yeah. Even though that game seems like it might be a scene-for-scene remake. Which makes me way less interested.
I mean, the differences are really subtle, RB, but, you know, they're there, they mean a lot.
No, it's going to be like... They made it worse. Anyway, so yeah.
2 levels left, so another 25 hours to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm level 9. I got a Nimble Edge. It's a +1 speed as stock. But since I'm a Magus, I can increase the enchantment bonus on my sick little sword.
I think I might be better with just the myriad, like, shit you have to know for Pathfinder now that I'm playing Deathwatch on the regular, because that is also a game where you just have 1,000 talents that you have to be aware of constantly.
Yeah, just be like me and play a bunch of 3.5 video games as a kid and just inherently remember all that stuff.
Yeah, I got the first part. I don't have the second part. Remembering it all is hard.
But
I'm buying Elden Ring, but I guess that sale just ended, huh? Oh,
yeah,
saved.
That sale. Yeah, the sale ended on Thursday.
Mika is drawing me a version of my my standby screen that has polygonal Tifa in lieu of the anime girl. I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Anyway, Incubus.
That's man Incubus, right? Male one?
Yeah.
But they're not sexy dudes.
It depends on
if they're a named character or not.
Aim carefully.
I like that you just have a horse in this room.
Oh yeah. By the way,
is this like no? I took the
they
mounted
added
rider.
so they
now,
added
the horse in here.
yeah, they added the Cavalier class and thus added mounted combat. And you know, paladins have a mount option as well. So I gave Sela the mount because I thought it would be funny, and I was right.
Turns out the horse can just go into
Also,
any
animal
place
companions are just really fucking good in Pathfinder First Edition. Because
they're fucking horse.
Yeah.
Horse just hanging out.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever made a mounted character in 5th edition?
The Cavalier is in 5th edition too, technically.
It just feels like it'd be so easy to effectively invalidate. It's kind of like, sorry, staircase. Whoops.
I mean, that was always the thing with... It depends on, you know, the DM's regress, and,
Am I not?
So I'm getting ads for this not Gladiator 2 show that's desperately trying to get out in front of Gladiator 2.
Yeah, people are very excited for Gladiator.
That trailer did not inspire confidence.
No. Hey, modern day Ridley Scott, it's a coin toss.
There's a new Alien coming out, right?
Yes, there is.
Romulus?
Yes, it's from the guy who made the most recent Evil Dead film.
Ah, so a lot of body horror, I'm guessing. Just a lot of
Yeah.
weird gore.
Yeah, probably. Apparently it was going to be direct to like Hulu,
Oh,
but
jeez.
tested well enough that they
Well,
bumped it up to a theatrical release. Hey, did you ever see
Hopefully.
Prey?
I have not yet, no.
Okay, that movie's fucking great.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it.
What if
Sorry, I was too busy watching Spider-Man 3.
it's fine. I could be seeing Inside Out 2 right now.
You'll see it eventually.
I will. By hook or by crook. The children, they demand.
You're kind of zooming through this. Is this just because you remember a lot of this stuff, or are you basically just like operating with a crew that's more or less designed to fuck up like 90% of all fights? Or both?
So the power scale in this game is very different than Kingmaker, in that you very quickly go, oh, hello. That's right. I remember this guy. You very quickly get to a point where you are just
Working stuff?
working.
So like, I guess in that way, does this kind of become like Dragon Age Origins in a way? And that like, you're kind of looking for like the big boss encounters and everything else in between?
No.
Doesn't really matter?
This game escalates in such a way as, okay. What is this thing? Okay.
Big spider.
It's a big robot spider, apparently.
Sure. Gonna say Pathfinder universe is basically just half a dozen other homogenous. Everything is in it.
A solid
It is a grab bag.
See, sometimes you should say no. This thing isn't in it.
No.
It's the monsters you don't include, Brayden.
Yeah. And then
Okay, but Brayden, what if on top of that robot monster spider, there was an orc that has like a Belle Div DeVoe t-shirt on, and like half his head is shaved,
uh-huh.
and he's a shaman, and it's Shadowrun.
Gross.
Now it's too much.
No, now it's like, yeah, when I was in New Seattle, deck running with my cyber boys.
Was in the Redmond Barrens, man. See, someday I'm gonna get you into Shadowrun, and you're gonna think it's cool.
No, listen, I know those games are neat. Shadowrun, the setting, will never not be the corniest shit. Because being cornball is inherent to cyberpunk.
It's great.
It's just every dingbat who read Snow Crash and is like, yeah, hero protagonist.
Well, more explicitly, Neuromancer.
Yeah.
They lift from Neuromancer pretty hard with that original setting. They eventually made it its own thing, but
Yeah.
down to like specific terms, like Nuyen
Yeah. Fracturing Battle Axe.
and Ice.
Ooh, whenever this +2 Battle Axe lands a hit, the target must pass a Fortitude saving throw or take con damage. Yeah, we're gonna give that, let's see.
Person cosplaying as Yuffie.
No, this is Nenio. She's a kitsune
Uh-huh.
who disguises herself as a human. She's the closest thing to a comedic relief character in this game. But also, she's an illusionist wizard and can fuck shit up real good. All right, let's go and rest before we storm the main gate. How about
Brady,
that?
you need to think about that character I described. Imagine playing that character exactly as the asshole he is.
possible. You
I think
can
you'd have fun.
you can be a real garbage man in this game. You can. This game gives you a lot of options to just murder most non-critical NPCs.
Oh, is it like Morrowind in that way? Just like, hey, as long as this isn't Vivek or whatever, you can just kill him.
Well, it's more like, hey, do you want to murder every single party member you come across? And also...
Sorry, Bastila.
Anyway, we're gonna...
Gibson put out a novel several years ago. I think that's the last I've heard of him. He's probably still putting out stuff. What was it? Not the Peripheral, it was something else. Archangel. That was the last book of his I was aware of.
Okay, we got some Abyssal Corruption.
And that may have been the last thing he... No, he did something called Agency a few years ago. You know what book of his I would not recommend reading? Count Zero.
Hmm. Ooh, +2 Thundering Keen Scimitar.
Count Zero is the sort of sequel to Neuromancer that nobody asked for, nobody needed, and didn't add anything to the story at all.
Yeah, that seems like something that would exist.
It feels a lot like he sure liked this world he made and didn't have another idea what to do in it. It's like 3 different stories that are all loosely connected and don't really circle in on each other until the end, and not really interesting. As opposed to, like, seminal piece of work.
Neuromancer.
Molly, she's got a blades in her arm. She's cool. But, you know, disaffected. Which I know you hate.
As a disaffected cyborg myself. Also, I will turn down the game volume a little bit.
Hey man, if I wanted to watch some guy with a Belle Biv DeVoe t-shirt, you know, sprout poetry and be an asshole, I could just go to the local coffee shop. But what if you were that character in the year 2024?
You're
in
not
a crazy
selling me.
sci-fi dystopia. Shadowrun's great. You're crazy.
I mean, listen, I at some point need to go back and finish Cyberpunk 2020 or Cyberpunk 2077. But that game is also goofy as shit.
There was a whole trilogy of books in Shadowrun that involved a wage slave, like a corporal wage slave, basically being forcibly removed from his corporal environment. Eventually ends up becoming a shaman to the dog god.
Mm-hmm.
And then he and all the characters from the trilogy end up sacrificing themselves in a ritual to prevent some sort of like incursion from the spider god.
Yeah, that seems like something.
A lot of Shadowrun shit in between. It's such a weirdly bizarre and like depressing ending. It's like, yeah, they all just killed themselves, huh? Thanks, dog god. I mean, he's just literally just represented as like a mutt.
So because I found those 3 keys,
Now go
I don't have to. I was able to open the gates without having to have them be bashed down, which is a lot of waves of combat.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're gonna claim this fort for yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is like the main hub for most of the game.
Oh. That's a much bigger build-up than the first game. Which was like, you just did that opening thing with the Stag
Yep.
Lord, and then...
And then
lo
your
and behold,
capital
you're
city.
Baron.
Yeah.
Also, next time I play that, I need to remember to not immediately go on the main story again, because they force you to go by yourself. And there's that whole combat sequence by yourself.
Where you have to run away.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
That's what happens to... There they are! There they are! They're
Oh, that's
coming!
That's a
a
little...
big fan.
Yeah, well, you should be scared.
That's
There's
a
a-
bloodthirster.
This demon
That's
is
a
more
Baylor.
dangerous than
Sure.
anything we've encountered here before.
But, as you can see, I bullied Queen Galfrey into, joining the Crusade. So, instead
I love
of...
a queen that could be intimidated.
yeah, that's an Aeon path option. Or if you...
Being a jerk.
Well, Aeon is basically Time Cop.
Oh,
and
jeez.
and very much like lawful, neutral, everything in its place.
No, you don't understand. You're supposed to die so that things get better for a while. Just accept that and move on. It's fine.
And apparently you can play that in several different ways.
If you could see the full pattern, like me.
Yeah.
The Wheel of Time game is on sale for $5 still. Should I get it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's not like the best FPS of 1999,
It's a fun speed game too.
but it's a cool game.
Not like I already didn't spend enough money during that
I
sale, but
spent too much fucking money on the Steam sale. It's fine.
I clicked a lot of things off of my cart before I
I-
actually bought stuff. I feel somewhat good about that.
Proud of you. Exercising restraint. Alright. So yeah, I use arcane weapon enhancement to make this rapier, or this stock keen, so it doubles its critical threat range. Oh. Which means I
Are
only
you
have to
already
roll...
like a 19 and 20, or does that go all the way down to like
No, it goes
18,
to
20?
15.
Oh, that's dumb.
Because
stupid.
because rapiers are normally 18 to 20.
I was gonna say, I thought that like fighter champions were busted at some point.
Yeah, but there's a whole thing with grids where you have to confirm them technically.
I have no idea why GOG continues to try to sell me Leisure Suit Larry games.
You love Leisure Suit Larry.
Never even clicked on one.
You own every other adventure game on GOG.
Yeah,
Why
probably
not
has them at
Leisure
this point.
Suit Larry?
There's a lot of reasons.
What, you don't want like the kind of sad, pathetic
Sex jokes.
sex jokes from like the era of sad, pathetic sex jokes?
Oh,
Anyway,
even today.
yeah. He's got an unholy longsword +1.
Oh, but Werewolf, the Apocalypse, Earthblood's on sale for only $3.
Oh, don't worry. Fonta bought me that game a while ago.
Yeah, also, William Gibson is like in his mid-70s at this point. If that guy wants to fade into obscurity, he's put out some important works. I'm sure he's fine.
I still want to... Speaking of artists who maybe should have stopped while they were ahead, I still want to see Megalopolis.
Is that actually going to happen?
It's out.
Oh.
It was at con.
By the way, Curse the Eye of Isis is 44 cents right now.
Oh, don't worry. I have that.
Just to anybody else out there. If you want a weirdly competent but not especially good Resident Evil clone,
Sweet dreams, demon.
it's
I
there
mean,
for you.
you can literally buy Resident Evil on GOG now.
Why would
But
you want that?
why would you want that?
Dagger was supposed to kill him on
You've probably played it already.
Yeah. Anyway, Greybor tried to kill the Baylor. Greybor is he's a dwarf slayer, and he desperately is trying to be like, heh, nothing personal, kid.
What color is his mohawk?
No, he looks like this. He's got a pipe.
Oh. Fuck that guy.
He's true neutral.
Oh, cool. So
And
he's basically just a nihilist?
Oh yeah, no,
He doesn't believe in anything?
He only joins your party if you pay him a shitload of money.
Great. True neutral, the actual chaotic evil of,
Yeah.
of all the alignments. Oh, right, they remade 13.
Yeah, they did. Don't.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to buy the Wheel of Time game.
I hear things about that 13 remake. All right, time to breach the keep.
Got done with this that second act, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, beat it. Right here on stream.
Okay. Okay.
See, I'm just imagining yakety sax over all this because your guys move way too fast. It's very good. I enjoy it. Did you ever actually watch any old Benny Hill reruns?
No.
Oh.
Listen, I watched a lot of stuff on PBS on Sunday nights. Benny Hill was not one of them.
You missed out.
No, I didn't.
What if these two bobbies ran after these two hoodlums? from
What
one end
if
of the
what
screen
if
to the
some
other?
ladies with their tops off ran around and were chased by an old pervert?
Yeah. You say that like it's a bad thing.
Oh no. Okay, so everyone failed their perception check. But now they're this keep is haunted, and every 10 minutes in the dungeon you have to do a will save or you take charisma damage.
Nice. Does that eventually recover?
Yeah, well, you can cast restoration.
Okay. I was gonna say, how cruel is this?
Save the last one for me.
So for these guys, you just said, fuck it, and just went to real time with boss?
Yeah.
I think if I were to ever get to work, if I were ever to actually try and make a game my own, I think it would be some form of CRPG.
I sometimes think about like
Like
if
small scale.
Yeah, if I were to make a perhaps Scald against the Black Priory.
A bright future awaits us.
It'd be fun and interesting, I think, but I have my own project I'm still working on.
I've thought about doing something in like Ren'Py before. Like just a VN of some kind.
What would it be about?
I don't know. Also, I would need to hire people who can actually draw.
That's always the problem, right? Like, okay, I can do the things here that are the least value. I can write, I think.
I can sort of write.
So said everybody who's
Yeah.
ever pretended to write before. Can you make levels?
Yaniel.
Oh, cool. Oh, you saved them. Okay, I thought you
Yeah.
just stabbed them to death.
No. I have no idea who this is. The name of this one must not be important enough for me to remember her. Do you know where the Sword of Valor is? So we need to capture the keep and get the banner, and then the demons won't be able to teleport.
Sure. Is this like a full proper dungeon?
Yeah.
I didn't know if like the town leading up to it was the dungeon or.
Oh, I keep on messing up these athletics checks. Because
Yeah, actually, Justin reminded me that you can actually just respect your people in Pillars of Eternity 2.
Yep.
I need to remember to do that next time I play. Because I got what's his face.
It's not very
Cypher.
expensive. Yeah.
I got the Cypher, and I was like, at first I was like, oh, I get to level him up, and then there was like a full second, and then it chunked, and then suddenly he was level 5, and I was like, oh well. You guys sure did build him so all around that he's not good at anything.
So you made him a cipher?
Yeah, I've just been going with whatever their basic one was. I think he's a subclass of the Cypher. But...
Well, yeah, he's their wild mage. He's the wild mage of that game. Because it's
I should look into this, but what do you know the ability? What is it, like relive agony or something? It's where they just like experience pain. Again?
Yeah.
There must be a limit to that, right?
Yeah. The amount of damage you can
like
do.
Okay. Oh, really? Recall agony. Because that seems like no, it's 30% of the damage they received. Okay, and then it's taken as raw damage.
Oh no, Horsey Jr.
No, raw's good though. Ignores any damage reduction. Jesus. Okay, I was like, okay, there must be some sort of limitation to this ability, but I guess no, it's just super powerful. That's great.
I wonder if I can switch out my party to put someone who actually can do athletics in here.
Your paladin can't?
No.
Ask her any question about religion though, and she's there for you.
No, she has a persuasion, lore, world, and mobility, because mobility is important if you are going to use a mount. I don't think I can switch people out.
Not in the middle of the dungeon, no, I wouldn't imagine.
Our duty calls.
Think you have to leave all the way back to outside of town?
No, you can't leave.
No, you just gotta make do with what you got.
Just gotta make do. Anyway, we're gonna save. Or,
what does
rest.
Giat mean?
Booty.
Oh. Thank you.
Alright, well. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because now we have
It's
Abyssal
probably fine.
Corruption. Which gives everyone spell failure. If they are an arcane caster. No, I'm not going to tell him, because he'll be like, what is that? And then that will be the end of that conversation.
Oh, about Giat?
Yes.
Am I saying that correctly?
Gyat.
Kids?
Yeah. Is it? Yes, it's the youth. They've ruined America.
I like to speak the way the kids do. I was at a local watering hole, and I sure did riz up that lady I was sitting up next to.
That's right.
That's how that's said, right, Junior?
And yeah, just
Grandpa, shut the fuck up.
hey kids, are you bussing today?
See, the humor to that is I'm never gonna find anybody to have kids and then eventual grandkids with. That's the funny part.
Oh, it's fine.
I'll be fine.
I'm an uncle. I can annoy them by pretending to be hip. It's a great pleasure of mine to.
I had a couple of younger cousins I used to be able to do it, but now they're in their early 20s.
It's a great pleasure of mine to just annoy my nieces and nephews by just being like, what does that mean? Or just being like, hey, do you like Roblox?
I was gonna say, what does that mean? Oh, you mean like I do to you?
Yeah.
Constantly, unironically, just not actually trying to bother you, just completely, genuinely confused at every 10th thing you say.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Yeah, it's fine.
I did eventually learn when I think you're talking about VTubers and then to not do that because we've already made our opinions clear. Don't need to rehash.
Wait, can I just have Horsey Jr.? Horsey Jr., do you have points in athletics? He does. Oh, he only got a 10. Oh, he got a 10. He needed an 11.
Wait, the horse is a character?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an animal companion. And it uses all of the extremely convoluted rules for animal companions.
Great. It's like when I made my horse gave some vaunted position in my government and Crusader Kings.
Yeah, it's like that. And now we're gonna cast guidance on the horse to make it better at at this athletic skill check.
Fuck off.
See, look, it worked.
Is your horse the athletics person?
It is right now, yeah.
Horsey, fit through this hole.
Horsey, you gotta help me move this rubble. I mean, I gave the horse one more point of intelligence, so now it has 3 intelligence.
Now it knows 5 languages.
No, now it can learn teamwork feats.
That's very good.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
That's very fun. You can't do that in Kingmaker, can you?
No, you can't mount. I mean, there are animal companions in Kingmaker.
Are they as good as this horse?
Some of them, yeah. Like, if you want to be a barbarian with an animal companion, you can do that. Or, Inquisitor. Like, animal companions are very good.
Let's have some fun.
Was any of the expansions for Pillars of Eternity 2 any good?
I think all of the DLC is worth it.
Yeah, I was looking at it going like, oh, there wasn't expansions to this? Oh, there was. I just bought the base version.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I backed the game for the amount that only gave me the base version.
Yeah, Seeker, Slayer, Survivor is just a bunch of combat arena challenges.
That could still be fun.
But
like I did all the dragons and stuff in the first game.
Yeah. Yeah,
that one of the White Marches is such a motherfucker.
When I played that game again, last year.
I don't know if I could ever go back to the first one, though. I like the changes they made to the combat system so much. Like, it's just full-on, like, encounter power stuff.
Yeah.
Just the empowerment stuff seems to be the only non-renewable. Actually, I have to rest for.
Yeah, I replayed them both last year because I was the guy being like, you know, you guys should have played these. You guys excited about Baldur's Gate? It's like, yeah,
You should get into Black Geyser.
Hey,
sorry,
I tried to buy. Hey, that Black Geyser expansion's supposed to come out this year.
You have told me that you don't think that game is good.
Yes, and? Yes, and, Mr. I'm going to play 2 more Trails games starring Reed Schwartzer.
Yeah, but the thing is, apparently those are, like, vastly superior, mainly because it isn't just Reed. They bring all the characters you actually like back.
Oh, is that
Although
the
based
banner?
off the way they used Olivier in those first 2 games, I might not like any of them. I think we all remember when Olivier consigned half of his realm to a bunch of teenagers for reasons.
Yeah, they're the protagonists.
Listen, you kids deserve to finish your school year, so you take my super weapon, this incredible airship, and I don't know, go save the city.
Oh, look at this bonus to intelligence and charisma.
That crossbow is really absurd.
I mean,
how many enchantments are on that?
Just one.
Okay.
It's a holy crossbow.
All prismatic.
Yeah.
Kind of thing going on. It's very good.
Follow my steps.
Look at this. Look at these doors that just have minotaurs on them. 'Cause Baphomet.
Yeah, I don't think you should change this when you take control. This is a pretty nice motif. I don't like that map.
Fiendish Minotaur Assaulter. The most problematic of Minotaurs.
See, that just looks like a thing you'd kill in Doom. So I appreciate this. Did that thing just attack you 6 times?
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you mean about things scaling. That's fun.
Oh yeah, no, some of the mythic abilities in this game are bonkers bananas crazy.
But presumably because they need to be.
Yeah, so, okay. So I have not yet picked my mythic path. But I can ignore any immunity or resistance to electricity. Because demons are normally immune to electricity, which is a problem for a Magus because they use Shocking Grasp a lot. And then I got Mythic Toughness, which doubles the amount of hit points you get from toughness and makes you harder to kill when you get downed.
Probably useful for a person that walks into melee a lot.
For a guy who I gave 10 Constitution. So I'm good. Or Mythic Weapon Finesse, which just lets you use Dex for damage like it was 5e.
For all those wanting to be Vax in their games.
Yeah.
That new season, that show's coming out soon.
Yeah.
I should actually watch the first 2. Because that next season's good. I know where the next seasons are all
When do they fight
start and end.
Vecna?
The end of season 5. I think a lot of the most interesting stuff in the entire show is yet to happen.
Alright. The stones want us to pray and repeat.
And I decided I was gonna get Friends at the Table another shot. I'm gonna skip the one I was on though. I'm not doing any of their sci-fi shit again. Austin Walker cannot help himself with science fiction. He just does everything. And I don't think it helps. But their new thing, like their last 2 seasons ago or something, it looks like a Weird West thing from what I see of his artwork. That seems like it would be fun.
I don't listen to podcasts anymore because I don't have a commute. I mean, I probably could with the whole stringing tennis racket thing.
Be a good time. Yesterday I was talking with one of my cousins. We used to both listen to Friends at the Table. And he also did not... He recommended it. Also something called Dimension 20, which I looked into, and I don't know.
Yeah, Dimension 20 is a thing.
It seems like it's now behind a paywall, though. So.
Yeah. How else are you gonna know what else is behind a paywall? Roll 20. Or, what's it called? Critical Role. If you want to watch it live.
Oh, no. I don't want to watch it live. It's too long.
Apparently enough people do that they can charge for it.
Yeah, they have a new service, huh?
Yeah. Hey, it's almost like YouTube as a service, fundamentally...
Yeah, I don't have anything... Like, my
Yeah.
only issue with Critical Role is that they should acknowledge what Candle Obscure is. I think that's crummy, but in general, I don't have a problem with them.
They just did a Forged in the Dark.
Yeah, if they just included that, like... I would say Dungeon World is probably the most successful Apocalypse Engine game. Yeah. And you know what it says on the front of the Dungeon World booklet? It says powered by Apocalypse Engine.
Yeah. See, I would love to be a player in one of Austin Walker's campaigns. I don't know. I don't think Friends at the Table makes for great listening. Anyway, Sanctified Ground.
Some of it has. I think Season 3 is really, really good.
And now the Souls of the Damned know peace, and we don't have to...
Season 5 was until like the last third.
I can't wait for to find out in, like, I don't know, 3 years that it's like, Off the Deep End used to be a lot better when Jeff Rood hosted it.
Well, I'm already saying that now. So.
Yeah. It's just... The editing style is so much worse.
I hear about Space Harrier enough anymore.
Yeah. So where's my love of Sega?
I think he's a good DM. It just definitely seemed to be like you can see him over the course of Twilight Mirage, which was kind of happened in the same time as the Trump administration started. Him kind of losing his mind for reasons we all understand, and the show very much stopped being about a story, and it became more about him having some very specific themes and ideas he wants to get into that kind of took precedence over everything else.
More like take precedence over anything else.
Boom. Eat it, Walker.
Yeah, eat it. Yeah. I mean, hey, that was everyone in, let's say, early 2017. And please look forward to that happening again in early 2025.
No, don't say that, please. I literally can't. I can't even acknowledge it happening unless it actually happens. I just can't. It'll be twice as worse.
Okay, this
I'm
vampire.
doing everything I can to not bring that up.
They're
All stream.
All right, the vampires. I gotta use protection from evil, otherwise this fight's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Oh, is that actually a useful spell in this game?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So to be clear, protection from evil, not only it's not just the deflection bonus and the bonus on saves, which are nice, but also abjuration protects from any attempts dominate or charm the subject.
Oh, that is good. That's a lot better than just like a static like +1 or whatever versus things done by things that have this alignment. I always put that into that one bucket of abilities that were completely useless in like old Infinity Engine games.
Yeah.
Like, why would you ever do this?
You cast Protection from Evil 10-foot radius, so you can cast Gate and summon a Baylor.
Sure. But what if you just had Magic Missile for all those level 1 slots? Or wait, that's a cleric thing, right?
Yeah.
Ask me anything about different schools of magic or different magic lists.
Abjuration.
I remember if it's in front of my face, which isn't the same thing as remembering it.
I'll cut you wide open.
There's no way the Adventure Zone is still going, right?
Oh, it 1000% is.
Really? Even after, like, the debacle with Season 3 or whatever?
After... Oh, yeah, no. I believe, they... Guess what? What if I told you that, I'm pretty sure Griffin is just the GM forever. After, Travis.
Yes, apparently they're doing something called Versus Dracula.
Yeah, sure. I'm just nodding my head and going, yeah, of course they are. And I wish those guys the best, and I bet I would find it insufferable. Oh, this guy has a stupid high AC. See, chaotic evil? Yes. So I can do this. Smite chaos.
Give me your best chaotic evil laugh. That's pretty good.
You're going to get squanched.
Okay, so now it's becoming a Rick and Morty thing.
Another silly character. Yeah.
You know, Braid, I remember back when your bit characters used to have depth.
Yeah, listen, I remember when...
And now they're just voices.
I remember when twitch.tv/arbitrarywater used to be funny. Instead of, not funny. I remember when he played bad games like he meant it. Now
when he forced himself to play the same bad game over and over and over again.
Remember when he played Sonic Unleashed?
I do. I was there for most of that. That was not a good time.
You're in that clip that's on the front page of my Twitch channel.
Sure.
Where I have to find 37 more sun medals.
That and the he's going there, then he'll be there.
Yeah. The
Because I remember that was just a good, like, you laughed really hard, and then, like, 10 seconds later, it was like, oh, that's what he laughed.
Yeah. He's going there, and then he'll be there. Yeah, that's comedy.
You already played that sequel, right?
I did. I did play Daymare 1994.
That already happened?
Yes.
What is time?
That was the initial, game I played that I did the horror game streams with. I think that game is shit, and not in a funny way. It's just kind of boring, and that's a disappointment.
Was the first one the one that had that long, like, sequence where the nemesis was chasing you?
Yeah.
And you had to, like, lead it back down that long hallway?
Yes.
Just great boss design.
Yeah, like you had to kite it in a weird way, but also if you got too close, it would just kill you.
Yeah, like the nemesis in the original.
Yeah.
Original game.
I mean, you can beat the shit out of Nemesis if you.
Yeah, but if you're trying to save your ammo.
Yeah.
I had this whole thing where, like, the reason I never beat that original game when I was a kid was because there's some sequence, like in a diner or something, where he's supposed to do like the big rush that you can dodge under,
Yeah.
and he just never did it. Like my brother would try it and he would work, and then I would do it and he would just, instead of rushing me, he would just walk up to me and kill me. Big old tentacle through the brain. I like that new one.
Yeah. I like the
I liked all the areas quite a bit, actually.
I think that game
like the
is
city area.
Yeah, a very solid like roller coaster.
Yeah, I like the hospital a lot. I think the lab was probably the least interesting area, but it was still fun, especially with those that new zombie type they introduced at the end that's just really hard to kill.
Yeah. The weird whitehead zombies.
Yeah, you just keep putting them down, they just keep coming back up. I can't wait for RE5 remake.
Well, who knows who knows what the current rumor is.
I hope they do it, just for no other reason than I'd be interested to see what they would do.
Do you think Wesker says complete global saturation?
No, because it's not going to be Cornball anymore. Like, they're all kind of serious.
He said complete local saturation in the RE4 remake, so...
Oh, then they will.
They know.
I hope they wrap back around and be a bit more.
Door. The children are back. The children have returned.
How do they feel about gross and sadness? Or sorry, her name is disgust?
Yeah. No, see, now there's anxiety. Because there are new emotions.
That's the little purple man?
No. No. I
saw a trailer for this once at some point, so I know everything about it.
Look how much damage I do just by channeling positive energy. So, Dayron's great because he's like a hedonistic piece of garbage. Who is neutral evil, but also he's an Azamar, and he's the best healer in the game.
Azamar don't have to be good.
Yeah, no, he's a piece of shit.
R9's going to be about the daughter, right?
Yeah.
Whatever her name is. Not Mia.
Rose.
Rose.
So, I believe the current rumors, and it's one of those things where I feel like there are a lot of caveats one must say, but also Capcom is a company who is noted to leak like crazy.
It's just not my lucky day.
Oh, cool. I failed that athletics check.
Horse, come on.
Horse.
And did you forget to save before
No,
you
I
did
didn't. So yeah, it sounds like Resident Evil 9 has been in development for a while. And they might...
Well, hello there.
I will help where I can.
No, horse. He got an 8.
Is it going to stick to the like the other various like monsters, or are we going to go back to zombies at some point?
So I think the rumor is that Resident Evil 9 is going to be Leon and Chris's last hurrah.
Sure. I'll be sad to see him go, but they've been around for a while.
There. My horse did it.
Also, they say that now, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
But yeah, and then people alternate between saying they're working on an RE5 remake, they're working on a remake of Resident Evil 1 again.
Your favorite thing.
Yeah.
You know what game needs fixing?
A
Evil 1.
game that I have described multiple times as being borderline perfect. Yeah.
But what if that doorknob wasn't loose? And what if you didn't have inventory, like, slots? You could just hold everything you needed.
Oh, well, you are wielding this +2 necrotic rapier. Whenever you cast the vampiric touch spell, it deals 1d8 damage instead of 1d6. Well, Camellia can't cast vampiric touch. And I kind of like my Zippy Zappa stock. Yeah, I'll say Capcom as a company, they seem like they have a pretty good pipeline with their engine. Like, the RE engine seems like it is easy enough to work with, that they have been able to pump out games.
Yeah, but, you know, there's a limit. So if they do need to scale down at some point and focus on making a good thing, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it sounds like, yeah, RE9 has been cooking for a while.
No, the eighth one was did pretty well, right?
Oh yeah. I still think Resident Evil 6 might be the best-selling game in the series. That might not be true anymore.
I hope it is.
But it's very funny.
Out of my sight.
Save the last one for me.
Oh, these jerks teleporting in. My name isn't Tedric Galvain.
Yeah, it's not. That was a joke from Courage the Cowardly Dog that got me every single time for some reason.
Okay, but how do you feel about this phantasmal web? It's like web, but it's only in their minds?
Suffer my curse.
It's only in their minds, which means you don't have to worry about falling in the web because they think they're webbed.
That's pretty good. I really like in Pillars 2, if you go to that pirate base and you kill the guy, but they don't know about it, you just immediately walk out and nobody has any idea that
Yeah.
you just...
Yeah, if you
Hello, friends.
Yeah, if you blow up the
I helped some guy steal a ship, separated from his guards, and I just beat him to death at the top of their fortress.
Okay. I like putting a bomb in the piano.
No.
Which is something you can do.
That sounds like it would have been more fun than my way. Oh well.
It's a fun quest. So one of the fun things about the Slumber Hex is that it doesn't work on HP. It just works.
A drug?
So Hex. So hexes are what witches and shamans get, but because I'm a hex, because I picked the Hexcrafter archetype, my Magus can pick that instead of Arcanas. So I can pick it level up whether or not I want a witch ability or a Magus ability. Which is very useful, because some witch hexes are very good, and the thing you trade off isn't that big of a loss. You lose spell recall, which is basically a get one spell slot back sort of deal. Hey, what's up?
Have you made it to the center of the keep yet?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No, this
that's more
is
of a
gonna
forge, huh?
keep going.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Currently trying to find a way of selling enough crap on my person to buy this super good chest piece from these pirates, just so I have no reason to ever come back here again.
You have to come back there for other
okay.
quests.
Maybe I won't buy that then. Let's get these gloves.
David, why are
Like a
you over
blind
here? Did I
person.
forget to select you? Anyway. Oh, this guy has a stupid armor class. He has an AC of 36. Unfortunately for him, know what goes through armor class?
Magic?
Yeah. Okay, apparently he has spell resistance, though. But, you know what else goes through? Touch attacks. Dimension Strike, baby.
Consent is important.
I forget. Can I just do Humanoid Bane? Okay. Yeah.
I'll cut you wide open.
Don't mind me. I gotta... I can't smite him.
The light take you.
So Phantasmal Killer is normally, I would say, a pretty bad spell. Because it requires you to make both a Fortitude and a Will
What's
save.
that spell in 5e? Phantasmal something?
Yeah, Phantasmal Killer, yeah.
What's the one that, like, you get to make up a thing that they have to believe is there?
Yeah.
That move seems super busted.
I'm just gonna dispel all this shit off of him then.
Well, if you've got a lot more to go here.
Yeah.
We can probably call it.
It's fine. See? Touch attacks. They work. Which actually, you know what? I got some scrolls. I got some scrolls we can use. Inflict
Got some
critical
scrolls.
wounds. Yeah. Yeah, some scrolls. They fight the Fantastic Four.
Everybody's favorite, what's his face's game?
Oh,
I've
cool.
already forgotten his name.
He just cast heal on
Minecraft Man.
himself.
Or Minecraft Man that turned out to not actually be as
Oh.
important to Minecraft as we are led to believe.
Yeah, it turns out that Mojang has been doing just fine without him.
The game seems like it's largely a much better experience.
It's okay. He's a
Yeah,
okay.
I genuinely forgot that guy's name. I'm okay with it.
Notch.
Well, fuck you. Why'd you do that to me? You can't forget it, so you will inflict that upon me.
I remember too many
Curse your
things.
memory.
I have a
You're a sin eater.
yeah. I
for internet
remember it
trivia.
so you don't have to. All right. One day I'll dispel stuff from you. Just you wait. That's another fun thing. Is
Yes.
dispelling magic is an ordeal.
Every time I see your crossbow, Varric would be
Okay,
enamored.
never mind. It's fine.
Horse
He
got
rolled
him?
a 2.
Thanks, horse.
No. Gonna do a coup de grace. It's fine. He's dead.
Horse, could you climb up that 10-foot wall for us?
Oh yeah.
Nay.
Nay, I failed my check.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 4 on my check. Oh, give me some oats. Anyway, we killed him. But now, if we want, we can give Sela this sword.
Sure,
But
is
it's
it better?
No.
No, then don't.
Price
do
in
that.
descending order. So, but you can power this up over the course of the adventure. But as you can see, it's just a +2 longsword right now. Whereas
That's pretty good.
the Scimitar of Wind is a +2 thundering keen scimitar.
That sounds better. There are a lot more words in there. I like adverbs.
Double threat range.
God, critting on a 15. That's really.
I mean, you
stupid.
still have to roll to confirm, because it's still doing the same rules as 3-5, where you still have to hit after you crit. Like, oh, there's a pick called Rabid Underdog. That is a +2 heavy pick that confirms critical hits against large and bigger creatures.
War picks are cool.
Yeah. And then we got Irabeth's family sword. It's a we will use this one, however. This is a +2 longsword that has Evil Outsider Bane, which means it does like 2d6 extra damage.
Oh, you mean the evil outside of Bane Cold Iron enhancement +2 Psalm Hour?
Yeah.
I wish they actually added it to the name, like Diablo or something. Just where it doesn't even mean anything at some point.
All right. Is this I think we might be coming up on the optional fight that I need to do to get an achievement.
Is this like a fight that goes away if you beat the area?
So, I have to let them summon this demon.
Oh, and then kill the demon?
And then kill the demon.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, so now we have to fight this guy. His name is Blightmaw.
This looks like a castle. This looks like the Castlevania boss that's just a big sphere of corpses.
I mean, he's got mirror image on him.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, he's a chaotic evil outsider that also has 381 hit points. So, you know.
This looks really cool, actually. Like, it's just a mess. But this also, I feel like, makes mirror image make a lot more sense. As opposed to, like, the classic, like, there's just two of you around you. Instead, you're just, like, this horrible abomination. Like, who knows which one is the real one?
Yeah. Oh, he has true sight. That's cool.
Oh, whoa, so as you're hitting him and taking off those mirror images, it's literally taking into account that and getting rid of each individual?
Yes.
That's really neat. It's not just like a shimmering effect
AC?
that lasts
Okay.
until you've completely removed it.
Yeah, 29 AC. Cool. We might have to go back and rest before we fight this guy. Because, he does that.
Oh, he just walks up to you and just hits you really hard.
Yeah.
I would have assumed that for a guy with arms as big as his. Wish they'd gotten Ashley Johnson to do more of the narration. Yeah, she's really good at it when she's there, but she's probably too expensive.
I mean, they got all of Critical Role for all of those characters. Like, all of Critical Role is represented in one way or another in that.
Is Seraphim Liam O'Brien?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I will say, I think that might be the least Liam O'Brien I've ever heard him.
Cockney.
Normally, I can usually just guess it's him.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna.
What's your strategy for this?
My strategy for this is rest, so I can cast spells.
That as is always the answer. Come in with certain enchantments. It's just a different game.
This is definitely the optional bosses in this are definitely like a learn what their trick is, sort of thing, or be very good at countering whatever their thing is.
Who's this little person?
That's Regal. He's a gnome Hell Knight. He's great.
What's that? It's a double-ended What is that?
That's a gnome hooked hammer.
Sure.
It's a +2 axiomatic gnome hooked hammer.
Let's talk about who packs.
Yeah. Alright. I think Joku's playing Snake Eater
Yes.
still.
He's apparently going to just play through that entire series in the space of like a week.
Sure. He can do that. Oh no, he's not. He's done. In that case, yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully we have better luck with our games next week.
Yeah.
I'll get a couple more of these streams before
I
we
will
go to
install
Star
Star Wars Empire at War, and Chris Zombie Pirate actually can be like, let me tell you about the Nyanya and Yarzan Voosh. He's an Imperial warlord from
and Woo Skylar.
and from a book that no one has read in 30 years.
Not somebody has. All right. Well, see you later.
See you later.